Look at you cute little munchkin. Cheap prices is exactly what you need to make it in this crypto market, or you need to extend your time frame. There's a problem with that though. When we talk about long-term investing, what is the anchor everybody is actually talking about, friends? We're talking about the S&P 500, the up-only Ponzi. The S&P 500, friends, is an index. And what they do is they sell the losers and they rebalance to buy the winners, all right? And yes, it has a DCA auto-buy Ponzi pump from everybody entering the workforce when they turn 18. Thank you very much, everybody in the United States of Americana. Thank you very much. So that's why you guys actually pump up to the moon. And as well, it's not even really 100% guaranteed because there are periods of 10 years where you make nothing. On average, though, for 10 years, you make about a 2x, which is about 7% per year. And that's pretty much why the Americana index S&P 500 carries the world. You can't apply that to altcoins, though. Okay? Don't you dare apply that to altcoins. See, friends, if you go hold a speculative penny stock and you just say to yourself, well, I have just got to hold. The non-believers have been rinsed out. No, man. Maybe your company's drug got FDA rejected 19 times and you aren't actually viable anymore. So you basically, the company just goes bust and the specky stock just goes basically to near zero and it never does a recovery. You see, so it's not 100% like reliable for you to just go, well, I'm just going to hold everything forever long term. I know it's very, very not comforting, right, to hear that, but it is what it is. It's a game, man. It's a game, friends. You got to understand this is the game, okay? People cross the road. Someone's going to get hit one day. You step into the ring. You're going to get a punch in the nuts here and there. You start pissing blood every once in a while. You see what I mean? This is the type of stuff that happens. We have to accept this for reality, for what it is. So we're going to try to mitigate this risk over time. How can you mitigate this risk? Well, remember my investing principle, friends. Firstly, this is Peppy eating breakfast. This is protein milk, A2 milk, very, very high in protein. None of that soy stuff, okay? Investing principle, when everyone tries to be early, nobody is early. Okay, just like I tell you, buying the depression, selling the euphoria. Buying the depression, what does that mean, friends? It actually means be early to people feeling good. Okay? When is the best time to front run people feeling good? It's when they're feeling sad, when they're depressed, no hope, apathy. All right? When is the best time to exit? It's when people feel the most happy, okay? So extreme sadness, cheap, buy. Extreme happiness, expensive, sell, okay? Because when you're extremely happy, you can only go 1 point from that, friends. You can only go down. You can only go downhill. And we know what happens to people. Once they start feeling bad, they start selling things irrationally. They go, I don't like you anymore. You got red candles. Yeah. You can't trust them. You know, the market, it does that, okay? So when everyone tries to be early, no one's early. However, we can't control our emotions. See, friends, a lot of people will tell you, don't be emotional. Don't listen to this. Tell them to shut up. Tell them to shut up. What kind of sick, twisted person are you where you don't feel emotions? Do you understand that? Feel your emotions. Feel your own nuts and your ovaries if you can. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? You're allowed to feel happy and sad. Hey, you lost money. Okay, you feel sad. However, acting on your emotions, that's a completely different thing, right? You are not meant to, if you want to win, act in synchronicity with your emotions, which means if you're feeling bad, you shouldn't buy. If you shouldn't sell, okay? If you feel good, you shouldn't buy. You should not go with that in line, all right? But you just got to be careful. At the extremes are the most important. However, midway of the journey, it is important. You understand that? Because remember, you're following a long-term trend. The part in the middle going up, everybody feels good and it keeps going up. The part in the middle going down, everybody feels bad and it keeps going down. However, at the extremes, you get extreme sadness, but that's actually the dips. That's the bottoms. Do you understand? The sadness. The times to buy, not financial advice. I'm wearing an Ash Ketchum Pokemon hat, okay? Just like I told you, if everyone tries to leave early, man, and if everyone tries to avoid the traffic, then they become the traffic jam again. Okay, so you really got to be in tune with this. That's why the big buy the depression part, friends, it's free money. Because you're buying a floor of everyone is sad. No one is thinking about being happy. No one. Therefore, you know, every price you get here is cheap. Every single one. However, there's a caveat, of course. You need people to stick around in the community and create the megaphone that they can keep promoting their network effect during the bull market. Because, you know, that's people want to come. They want to come and do that. Now, here's the thing. Talking about being early, Coinbase have a 2024 mission statement. And they've actually mentioned here, our high-level focus for 2024 decentralize and scale to everyone on chain. So they're talking about, of course, the layer 2 chain to kind of bridge everybody in, trying to get all their Coinbase customers to come in. And yeah, I'm just going to flat out say it. They're going to turn 110 million people into future gamblers. That's right. By the way, if you're in crypto, you're already a gambler. Okay, just admit it to yourself. Even if you're in Bitcoin, that's right. You understand that? This volatility ain't for anybody normal. And don't you ever forget that. Don't for 1 second think there is a normal bone in your body if you are in crypto. You understand? Every single person here is absolutely schizo. And yeah, you know that person you watch out there with the nice woolly knitted jumper with glasses who's like, oh yes, interest rates up and down. No, friends. Those are the biggest sexual freaks on a Friday night. Those are the people, you go into that sex store, they're the ones, they're like chain themselves right up. They get that lady, they get that hot candle wax, start slapping me around and do all the weird balloon popping stuff. By the way, it's a real fetish out there, balloon popping. You can look it up. It's all right. I mean, it's literally just balloon popping, friends. But, you know, there's some weird stuff going on there. The people who look the most normal, those are the ones walking straight into that. You know what I mean? You're like, bro, it's a Tuesday afternoon and you're here. What are you doing here? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. All right. Being early to Coinbase. We are early already. Problem is, the people coming into Coinbase are retailers, otherwise known as exit liquidity. And then you got another problem. What's going to make them come in? Everybody's trying to front run the gun and go, wait, they're coming in now. They're not. No, they're not. What do you mean coming in now? Do you understand how retailers think? Retailers need to be enticed with big, fat, juicy, green candles. They need an Ethereum ETF. They need Ethereum to pump over 5,000. They need probably Jim Cramer to tell them crypto's cool again. They really do need these signals. They need Coinbase app ranking going up. That's a reflection of that. You understand? They need maybe Pepe or Dog with a Hat, something to hit 20 billion meme coin valuation, 30 billion, 50 million. They need that. Okay, bigger. I know you're probably wondering, like, hey, how aren't they in yet? I know, friends. I know these people. They're very special humans. Okay, exit liquidity is a very special type of human. You understand? They're a magical, mythical creature. They're laying out there. It's like a Loch Ness monster. You know, the Loch Ness monster is huge, but it's buried in the lake. You can't see it. When the Loch Ness monster appears, you're like, oh, how are you hiding here the whole time? Let me see your great power, Mr. Loch Ness monster. Do you understand? He says, I got about 350 for your cup of orange juice. Do you understand? So look, that's what retail exit liquidities. They're here to be entertained. They're here to have free money. They're here to play with each other. Okay. To get to that point, though, it takes a while. You need repetitive 3-month bursts of green candles going up until we finally hit the end of the cycle. There you go. Okay, so Coinbase is going to try to usher that in, including decentralization, right, is one of their things. But look, I just explain it here. It just allows everybody to launch poop coins. So let's pretend like we're not trying to save the world here with, let's do artificial intelligence and let's cure cancer. No. It's like, hey, you will have the power to launch and trade any poop coin you want in the world. That's pretty much what you want. They're increasing the accessibility of the liquidity rails, friends. That's what you're basically here for, okay? I also saw this, friends, and this is from a while ago. I want to cover it from here. This is a very interesting post from Marty saying, I did analysis on all the liquid PHEX short-term stakes on Pulse Chain. It amounts to about 4 to 7 billion coins total. At 1 cent, that's around like a $50 million market cap. So what they're basically trying to do is they're trying to say, hey, the supply coming out. What happens when we add up the coins coming out in the next, 6 months? What is that equivalent to? So it's basically saying, oh, wow, they're, $50 million of market cap. So you're buying a $50 million market cap coin. Yes. It's a nice way to think about it. By the way, EHEX, since it's 1/5 of PHEX, if PHEX is a $50 million market cap meme coin, then EHEX is a $10 million market cap meme coin, which is like way too small, right? But this is the thing, friends. This is when you're looking at unlocks and liquidity like that. Yeah, it is technically token for token. It's the same as meme coins and everything else, altcoins. But you got to think about the psychological makeup of somebody who has staked. They're probably more inclined to sell the inflation. Probably. Now, not guaranteed. I mean, I'm like, man, can you please just stop selling for 4 hours? They're like, all right, I get it. All right. You don't like Richard Hart. You don't like the chain. You don't like how it's gone. I get it. But just It's too low, man. Like, you know what I mean? You know it's too low. Why are you selling? Because you feel bad? That's irrational. You meant to do that last year and the year before, not in 2024. Not financial advice, friends. Once again, we're in an Ash Ketchum Pokemon hat. I'm just telling you, like, come on, man. But that's pretty much what you're trying to look at. Now, estimating these things about, hey, are you a future seller or whatever, I'll be honest, they don't really, the market's much smarter, man. You don't really get much advantage out of that at all. It's nice to think about to kind of like give you conviction to hold and to buy stuff. But yeah, the big juice, okay, the big glass of orange juice, that comes from evaluating the network effect and bridging in, basically coming into the ecosystem. That's pretty much it. And like, at the end of the day, you can tell people what you want, how it's going to change the world and we're going to do great and we're a better money, blah, blah, blah. I'll just tell you one thing, okay? Stock market goes up. Bitcoin is leverage on the stock market, okay? It's not money. Well, we can call it money, but it's trading like a technology. It's trading like leverage on the stock market, all right? Habib, you are not money when you need the stock market to go up and then you go up. You understand that? You are not money when you do that. So it's trading like that. I hope one day we get to see Bitcoin as money. That pretty much means everybody watching this channel has retired, all right? So you have stock market going up. Bitcoin's leverage on the stock market. Ethereum is leverage on Bitcoin, okay? And when Ethereum rises, guess what? That megaphone that everybody has in the Pulse Chain community, yeah, now it becomes 10 times louder without you even doing anything, okay? It just becomes 10 times louder. Okay, that's what happens. Everyone's going to be so shocked. Like, oh my gosh, where are all these people coming from? I'm going to be making videos to tell you, yes, Habibi Albi, yes, Ethereum's price went up. We went through this 50,000 bajillion times. We are leveraged on Ethereum, the big fat green monthly candles, repetitive green monthly candles, for some reason ignites people more than anything you've ever seen in your life. And now they notice it, like, wow, I didn't even do anything different. They just started coming in. Yes, friends, I'll even tell you, my subscriber counts and follower counts just start going up. I'm telling you, oh, wow, where were you guys before? You know, I'm making like stuff that is not really too important to you now. And for some reason, you're latching onto it. It's the cycles, friends. Cycles are cycles. This is all reflexive and momentum. So they are beautiful and they are giving because they let us move up to higher price valuations and for you to retire and do everything else nice you want, okay? Sex dungeons or not. Yeah, they're great. But I want you to know at the end of the day, there will be a point in time where I go, hey, remember that cycle thing? Yeah, guess what? There's a part that goes up and there's also a part that goes down. You know, can't talk about that, you know, but... You know, I'm making jokes about that, but at the top, friends, they're gonna come for my necks. There is no way. Friends, I'm gonna be publicly crucified for telling people. Okay, guess what? Party is actually might be over between now and the next few months, and that means you should be shaving off right now. All right, they're going to come for me. You're going to get every single water pistol you can imagine is going to be aimed at my head in the super circle. No, don't squirt me, no! That's basically what's going to happen at that point. But I'm just being honest with you. I'm trying to, because remember, friends, I am a human squirrel too. I'm trying to help people, but I'm noticing if I just go, it might be over. If I just say that and then the intensity of the crowd's voice is like, rah, rah, rah. I've got to think about like keeping my energy and my stamina out here. You know what I mean? So there might just come points where I just have to like just say things in a different way. I might have to do that. You know what I mean? So here's the thing, like I'm wondering when Euphoria comes, are you going to feel upset if we say, hey, peel off 2%? Peel off 2%, Habib. Does 2% hurt? 2%, you won't even notice it, right? And then like 24 hours later, peel off 2% again. Okay, I wonder if that psychologically helps us. But I'll just tell you right now, don't bank on that because trust me, the word peel or trim or rebalance or mitigate risk or secure yourself, trust me, that everyone loses their mind. That's why, man. You have to be early to have the luxury to be able to do that, okay? If you're not early, then you're in that middle diddle zone, and now you're in the, well, you know what I mean? Like, this guy's a fudder, or he wants us out. He just wants us to win money. That's what happens, friends. Go watch Go watch Ivan on Tech, Ivan the Great from 2021. Go watch his videos in January, February, and March of 2021. Go watch them and go read the comments. Okay, go read the comments when Ivan says, hey, basically I'm stopping. Market's getting too much. We've already made it. I remember his words, friends. I remember his words. I didn't even believe it. He literally says, guys, you held for the moon and now we're here. You've already made it. I'm trying to tell you we're already here. Everybody lost their minds. They were saying, what the F? What do you mean we're already here? Bitcoin's just 2 months of the year, Habib. It's Feb 2021. We're meant to go the whole year. Bitcoin's going to hit 180K. We're meant to flip gold and all these. They're printing infinite money. 0% rates. Elon Musk is now in. You understand? 0% rates, negative yielding, $16 trillion of negative yielding bonds. Some countries even have negative rates. They printed so much money, infinite QE. And he was saying, yeah, man, I think we've already made it. And the crowd's reactions, man, the crowd was saying, how dare you? You're so jealous because they were saying, you're so jealous that we want to make it. Everyone was rationalizing everything. They were saying, you made it and you want everybody to fail now. That's what I was saying. It was funny. That's the crowd's reaction. They were basically saying, Ivan, go read the comments, man. People were saying that Ivan was jealous of other people succeeding now because he got to buy in early and get lots of ICOs in PokerStars and stuff. And he got to like sell and retire. Well, he was already retired, but he got to sell and make a lot of money. But the crowd was saying he's now jealous because he wants the market to go down now because he got in early, he wins, and now he wants everybody's money-making times to stop so they can become poor again in a bear market. Did you see? That was the crowd's thing. That was the crowd's rationality. Basically, everyone just didn't want to admit, you know what? It could get dangerous and we should be exiting now. Now, granted, it wasn't actually time to sell, even though he did it in Feb. You still had March, April, May. So you had 2.5 months, the actual ballistic part of the old season. But you get the point, right? So anybody who was paranoid at that time in a selling mindset, on average, you were getting rid of coins, not adding coins. And you survived, okay? Don't forget that. Like, subscribe, bell button, don't forget those at Kitchen.